Good evening. I'll call this regular business meeting of the Waco ISD Board of Trustees to order.
So we're going to begin our special recognitions with Tennyson Middle School 2022 Texas Science and Engineering Fair Award winners. Students in 6th grade through 12th grade compete in regional science and engineering fairs in Texas throughout the months of January, February, and March to advance to the state fair. 4 students from the Atlas Academy at Tennyson Middle School placed in the top 4% of student scientists in Texas at the 2022 Science and Engineering Fair. 22 of the 29 projects were selected to compete at the 2022 Central Texas Science and Engineering Fair. Next, we have our Texas Incentive Allotment designated teachers. House Bill 3 established the Teacher Incentive Allotment, TIA, to recognize effective teachers on 3 different levels: master, exemplary, and recognized. These teacher designations generate additional teacher-focused allotment funding for districts to reward their top performers. Waco ISD is proud to recognize 47 teachers who have earned a TIA designation from the Texas Education Agency.
Dr. Kincannon, Superintendent's report.
Last Saturday, our annual Pre-K Roundup Fun Fest was held at the Waco ISD Athletic Complex from 9 to 2. Update on the budget development. The district has lost 813 students since the pandemic began, and declined enrollment along with low attendance rates have resulted in a loss of state revenue. The deficit for the current year is projected to be $6.6 million, and revenue losses for next year are projected to be $4.4 million. Our demographic projections show our enrollment staying in a narrow range, around 14,000 students for the next decade. And we can't solve this problem by drawing down the fund balance next year as a one-time approach, because this is going to be a long-term challenge. So at this point, we are planning on a $5 to $6 million cut for next year, and most of those cuts are going to be in personnel costs. However, the good news is that we expect that we can accomplish most of those cuts through attrition, meaning that they would occur through resignations, retirements, and reassignments. I do intend to make a recommendation for a raise for our employees for next school year. They deserve it. And then finally, another program that is funded with our ESSER federal funds is our Summer Enrichment Program. We've partnered with multiple community organizations to provide district-sponsored participation in summer camp activities, and that's financial sponsorship.
Next on our agenda is the consent agenda. I've been asked to pull item 8J.
And so I wanted to make a motion that we approve the performance contract and amendments and the language as presented by Dr. McDermott on March 31st, 2022.
I think I would like to clarify that no one is against the transformation zone, that any success that the transformation zone has is a success for our entire community, just as the success of our students here in Waco ISD is a success for our community.
Okay, motion passes 3 to 2. Number 9, review and discuss teacher incentive allotment update. Dr. Gutierrez.
Over a 5-year period, so every year these teachers are bringing in about $515,000, and this is money that goes back into their pocket. 90% of it will go back into teachers' pockets.
We'll move on to item 10, consider and discuss and take appropriate action regarding the schematic design for Tennyson Middle School.
This view is as if you are driving down North 60th Street from Tennyson heading towards Sanger. So this is your classroom wing, your two-story volume here that is along North 60th Street. And as we come around the east side of the building, you'll see the new parent drop-off loop.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion to approve the schematic design for Tennyson Middle School as presented and authorize O'Connell Roberts to proceed with the design development phase.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, seeing none, it passes unanimously. Thank you.
GMP number 2 includes underground demolition, site utilities, which include electrical, plumbing, and drainage structures, paving, and the new track. But in this GMP number 2, there is $2.3 million in local contractor participation, which is almost 40%.
I motion to approve GMP number 2 for GW Carver Middle School. Authorize the superintendent to sign Amendment 2 with CORE and execute the notice to proceed on the scope of work with GMP number 2.
Okay, it was first by trustee Guillory, seconded by Mr. Vidania. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, passes unanimously. Thank you so much for your time. We are adjourned.